Hello and welcome to a Bergkamp Wonderland. This is the return of Loan Watch. If you're a long time listener to the podcast, you may well remember back in the days Gimli would start the show and then after the introductions he would go straight to me for a Loan Watch and scores on the doors. Not doing scores on the doors because the reserves and the ladies and the youth don't really play as much as they used to. So I'm just going to be a Loan Watch. Quite often people have said, why don't you do the Loan Watch anymore? So here you go. I'm doing it again. Right, I turn the camera off. This is the third time I've done this because I keep forgetting to put the players' pictures up. So camera off. First player up. There he is. Right. Constantinos Mavropanos, central defender, 23 years old. On loan at VfB Stuttgart in the Bundesliga until the end of the season. Mav started in Stuttgart's 2-0 home win against Mainz, but came off injured in the 84th minute. It was his 8th league game of the season, as he had a month out with a torn meniscus and has been an unused sub 4 of the last 7 league games. Mav has played 8 games this season and hasn't managed a full 90 minutes just yet. Stuttgart are now 10th in the Bundesliga. That went quite well. Next player. Hey, there we go. Last time I got 6 minutes in and I forgot to change the pictures. Sead Kolasinac, left back, 27 years old, on loan at Schalke in the Bundesliga until the end of the season. There was a chance I've said that wrong. I can never remember. Koyle has played the full 90 minutes in the 1-1 draw at Werder Bremen yesterday. He was captain. He has played 4 of the last 5 league games. He has been at the club 4, which is good because he missed a game, not the last one, but the one before that. They are still 18th in the Bundesliga with 1 win all season, but they have got him. I think they got the striker who used to be at AC Milan or Real Madrid, and they've got Klaas-Jan Huntelaar back from Ajax to try and help them avoid relegation. I think they might do it. Right, next player. Oh, look at that. Matteo Guendouzi, central midfielder, 21, on loan at Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga until the end of the season. Matteo played 89 minutes in the 3-1 away loss to Eintracht Frankfurt. He came off in the 89th minute. He played in a more attacking midfield role in front of 2 central midfielders. That is now 3 league losses in a row for Hertha Berlin and only 1 league win in the last 9 games. Matteo has played 14 games this season with 2 goals and 1 assist. Not too good. Who's up next? What one have I got? It is that one. It's Torreira. Last time I forgot to even put his picture up, let alone say his details. Lucas Torreira, 24, defensive midfielder, on loan at Atletico Madrid in Spain, La Liga, to the end of the season. Apparently he might be coming back, but who knows? Lucas started in Atletico's 4-2 win away at Cadiz. He came off at half-time when Atletico were 2-1 up, and it was a tactical substitution according to Transfer Market, which is where I got all this information from. So if any of it's wrong, blame them or my fat fingers. Atletico are top of La Liga and have won their last 8 league games in a row and have won all but one of their league games this season. I think they lost 2-0 at Real Madrid. Other than that, won every game. Very impressive. And they're not billions in debt like Real Madrid and Barcelona are. Lucas has played a part in all of their last 4 league games and has played 16 games for them this season with 1 goal and 1 assist. Right, next player. There we go. Oh, my mouse has been a tear. I keep hitting the button on the top of it, so it ends up zooming across the screen to annoy me. Oh, stupid thing. Right, it's done it again. Bloody thing. Big Willy Saliba. Centre-back, 19 years old, Nice, Ligue 1, there to the end of the season. Today, Nice lost 1-0 at home to his old team, Saint-Etienne, who had our old player, Matthew Debuchy, as their captain and their right-back. I've read that it was Saliba's error. I read this on Twitter, so it could be nonsense. That led to the goal. Saint-Etienne, the team he was played against, have lost their last 3 games and conceded 9 goals in those 3 games. So this 1-0 loss was not expected, as Saint-Etienne were only 1 point above the relegation zone. Big Willy has played the full 90 minutes in all 5 of the league games for Nice since joining them. They have won 1, drawn 1, lost 3, conceded 7, and are now 13th in Ligue 1. Right, I had to Google some of these players because even though they play for us, I've got no idea what most of this next lot look like. So he's wearing a Cardiff shirt and it came up with him. So I'm going to agree that it is actually him. Just want to go and click on that. Oh, it's working a treat. Right. Geordi Osei-Tutu, right back, 22. Cardiff City Championship, which is the second tier of English football, until the end of the season. Geordi didn't play yesterday as Cardiff drew 1-1 at home to Millwall. He has not been in the squad for the last 6 league games, and the 13 games before that he was out with a hamstring injury. He started the season off well at right back, playing the full 90 minutes in the first 4 league games of the season, but then started to have hamstring problems. He has played 7 games this season for Cardiff, and they are 15th in the league, have drawn their last 2 games and lost the 5 games before that. They appointed Mick McCarthy, ex-Republic of Ireland manager and general all-round beaky hard man, as their new manager a week ago. So maybe he doesn't like him. I do hope this is Ben Sheaf at Coventry. Bloody hell, look at that. This is going swimmingly. Right, Ben Sheaf, defensive midfielder, 22, on loan at Coventry City in the Championship at the end of the season. Ben started Coventry's 1-1 away draw at Birmingham City yesterday and came off after 67 minutes, and he got the assist for the goal. That's nice. He has played 25 times for Coventry this season without scoring a goal and has 1 assist. He started the season well and played the full 90 minutes for 8 games in a row. That's impressive. I like that. Then had 3 games on the bench and then played every game but only completed 90 minutes 3 times. Well, still a young lad. He has mostly played DM, but has also played in central midfield and attacking midfield once. Coventry are currently 17th in the league. They only got promoted last season. Right, Matt Smith, Swindon Town. Look at that lovely hair. Bless his socks. Matt Smith, central midfield, 20 years old, Swindon Town, League One, which is the 3rd tier of English football. He's there to the end of the season. But they might, if I read on George Bird's Twitter that if Swindon get in a midfielder, they might send him back. So go and have a look at George Bird's Twitter and his website. Matt has played 26 games this season. His first 2 games were in DM, then most of the rest were in central midfield, other than a couple out wide. He has scored 2 goals and got 4 assists. This is bloody good. Well, there again, he's playing 3rd tier of English football. He played the full 90 minutes for 20 league games in a row. Nice. Then was taken off in back-to-back games. So that means he was subbed off. Then came on as a sub in back-to-back games, but wasn't in the squad yesterday as Swindon lost 1-0 away at top of the league, Hull City. Swindon are now 22nd in the league. 24 teams in that league. They could well be in trouble. Fan favourite, Tyrese John-Jules. Now, when I took this picture from the Doncaster website, thank you very much, doesn't that look like a FIFA grab? It looks like FIFA. Anyway, it can't be because people in the background have got face masks on. Anyway, stop waffling. Get on with it. Tyrese John-Jules, forward 19, Doncaster Rovers, League One, Tier 3, until the end of the season. Tyrese hasn't been in the squad for the last 3 games, all of which Doncaster have won. He played in the first 4 games of the season, playing the whole 90 minutes 3 times. Then he was not in the squad for the next 8 games. I think he might have had an injury, because I know he had an injury problems last season. I think they might have even sent him back wherever he was. Was it Lincoln he was at, or Doncaster? Someone stripy. After that, he started 4 of the next 7 games and came off 3 times, but got injured in his last game. This season, he has scored 3 goals in 14 league games and has 2 assists. No, 3 goals in 14 games and has 2 assists in his 11 league games as a striker. So 11 games as a striker in the league, 3 goals, 2 assists. Lovely. Doncaster are 3rd in League One, only 3 points behind the leaders. Now, that's a semi-decent loan for a young man, a team fighting for promotion. Good. Right, this next bloke, I had no idea what he looks like. He looks like a bit of a lump. He's got a touch of the permanent suckers about him. So he has. Mark McGuinness, centre-back, 20. He's on loan at Ipswich for the rest of the season. They too are in League One. Mark didn't play in the first 6 games of the season, 4 of which he was on the bench for. Then he played 90 minutes in 14 of the next 15 league games at centre-back. He has 1 goal in 16 games. He played yesterday as Ipswich went to Crewe and drew 1-1. Ipswich are 11th in League One. They were quite near the top for quite a while, but they're not anymore. Daniel Ballard. Hey, hello, cheeky. He's centre-back, 21. Blackpool, League One, Tier 3, end of the season. Centre-back Daniel has missed Blackpool's last 2 games, one in the league that they won 5-0, typical, and one in the FA Cup when they were knocked out by Brighton. He has had a stop-start season where he played 10 games in 3 parts as he got sent off against Wimbledon, so missed 3 games. But before the last 2 games, he had played 90 minutes for 4 games in a row where they drew 2 and lost 2. So, yeah, good. Hello, Betty. I'm reading. Stay away from me. Last time she jumped up, nearly ripped my leg off. She's been nice. Harry Clark. Is it snowing, Betty? Oh, I've got a damp cat. Oh, there we go. This bloke, I didn't have any idea what he looked like. It's Harry Clark. Harry Clark, centre-back, 19, Oldham Athletic, League 2, which is the 4th tier of English football, which is very, very low quality. He's there until the end of the season. Harry was our 23 captain a few times this season. I think it was possibly 3 and maybe 2 or 3 times last season. So I'm quite annoyed that he went to a mid-table Tier 4 team. He has played 22 games this season at centre-back with 12 consecutive games recently and in all 3 of Oldham's FA Cup games. They beat Salford 2-1 at home yesterday and Oldham are 13th in League 2. Awful loan. Right, now then, go and change it to... Is it Zech or is that a Sech? Scroll that down a bit. Lovely. Zech Medley. No, go away, cat. No, go away. If I don't shush her away, no, go away. She'll stick her claws in my leg and try and jump up. Oh, it's painful. Right, Zech Medley, centre-back and or left-back. He's 20 years old. He's at Gillingham, League 1, which is the 3rd tier. He's back at all these are back at Arsenal now. Zech played 18 games this season, playing the full 90 minutes in 17 of those games. 10 at centre-back and... No, 11 at centre-back. No, 9 at centre-back and 8 at left-back. 9 and 8 makes 17. See, I've added that up to be 18. Well, either way, he's played 17 or 18. Who knows? He's back home now. I think he might have had an injury. I was reading George Bird's tweets, but it's a bit unclear. I think that loan was meant to be for the whole season, like this next player, but they sent them both back. So, Trey Coyle, another one who should have been at Gillingham for the whole season. Left midfield, 20 years old, Gillingham, League 1, Tier 3. Trey played 21 games for Gillingham this season and scored 4 goals, mostly from the left wing. But they're both back at Arsenal now, and I think George was saying they're going to look to get them both out on loan again. Talib Balogun, right. Left back, 22, is with Rochdale. Oh, my God, what an utterly pointless loan. He was there until the 31st of January, so I think he's going to come back. It's 31st of January was Sunday, so he should have come back. Well, it's now Monday for me because it's midnight. So he's probably come back. He played 12 games for Rochdale, all at left back. 6 out of the first 7 games. He played the whole game. Then the next few games, he was on the bench and either subbed on or off. So it kind of fizzled out. The next player who's come back is Dejan Iliev. He's 25, but he's a goalkeeper, as you probably know. His birthday's in February, so he's 26 soon. He was at Shrewsbury Town in League 1, Tier 3. And his loan ended on the 28th of January. He only got 3 games for Shrewsbury. He had 1 clean sheet and conceded 2 goals in one game and 1 goal in the other game. He was on the bench 3 times and wasn't in the squad for 11 games. As a 25-year-old goalkeeper, nearly 26, playing at a Tier 3 team. That's terrible. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do this. There he is. Talaji, you had too much time, son. Poor old Dejan. He looks shocked. Look, the picture of him looks... I'm shocked. I'm shocked you didn't put me up. There, give the listeners a little wave. Okie dokie. James Olayinka. I'm surprised I've only messed this up once. It is quite a miracle. He plays central midfield or attacking midfield. He's 20 years old. Southend United, possibly the second worst loan of all of our players. He came back on the 27th of January this year. He's at League 2, Tier 4, rock bottom. James played 16 games and scored 3 goals, but Southend played him in 6 different positions: left midfield, right midfield, central midfield, attacking midfield, central defensive midfield, and support striker. Whew. He had scored 2 of their 17 league goals. And they are rock bottom of League 2. They're the worst team in the league. and he's a central midfielder, and he managed to get 2 of the 17 goals. Well done, James. You, sir, have struggled, and he's back home. He came back on the 27th of January. Next player, Tom Smith. He only went out on loan to cover. I mean, look at him. You'd think, what, 35, 40, possibly 45, and in a lot of pain? Squad number 59 on there. Couldn't even find a picture of him on loan at Dover Athletic. They are in the National League, which is Tier 5. He's only 19 years old. Wow. He's not had much luck. His loan ended on the 22nd of January. He went there as an emergency loan keeper. I think he went on a similar loan last season. Played 3 games for them, conceded 8 goals for Dover, and was on the bench for the next 4 games before his loan ended. I think they got a more experienced player to come in on loan. Now, another player I had no idea what he looked like, Zach Swanson. Right back, 20, MVV Maastricht. Now, we've had a few players go to the Dutch second tier. Pointless move. I'm not even going to try and pronounce what it is. Eerste Divisie, possibly. I don't know. His loan was meant to end on the 1st of December, or it did end. It's quite hard to find out about this one. It's an absolute car crash of a loan. Zach played 3 games for MVV. His first game, he played 83 minutes and came off when they were 7-1 down. What a time to come off. His next game, he started again and played 69 minutes, but they won 2-1. That's a bit better. Then he didn't play the next 5 games. And his last game, they lost 5-1 to the Ajax. I think it was the under-23s possibly. But they were 4-1 down when he came on. It's not really his fault. Then he missed the next 5 games. And at some point, I think he got a bad leg injury because he tweeted sometime in December a picture of his leg in a splint in a bed. But trying to put together when that happened or what game that was, I've got no idea. I couldn't find it. And then finally, this is another sad loan, not for him. Joseph Olowu, centre-back, 21, Cork City, in the motherland of Ireland, to be sure. His loan ended on the 1st of November. The Irish League play their season from February to October in 2020. Yes. So I'm including him because when that loan ended, it was this current season for us. Anyway, go with it. Joseph played 15 league games and 1 cup game, and all of them were at centre-back apart from 1. The Irish League, due to COVID, usually plays 36 league games, plays everyone twice. They decided to shut the league down after they played everybody once, so only played 18 games, of which he played 15. Cork City, the team he was with, finished bottom of the league and got relegated. Now, Craig from Same Old Arsenal was quite sad about this. He told me they had done the Irish double in 2017. They won the Irish League, the Irish Cup. They were in the semi-final of the Irish League Cup, and that got them into the Champions League qualifiers the next season, so 2018. 2 years later, they did rock bottom of the league, and they got relegated. Terrible. Anyway, he played 90 minutes in 14 of their 15 league games that he played. So, there you go. Get rid of that. Go back to me. Hello! That's 18 minutes. I got through it all with only 1 error. It was that. Poor old Dejan. Dejan? Sorry, Dejan, if you're watching. So there you go. That is a loan watch for January. Might do it as that includes all the players that have come back. So let me know in the comments above. They're actually below, but I hate it when people say below. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like me to do a weekly update, which is quite easy because currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 12 players out on loan, a minute a player. I could get it done in 10 minutes, maybe 15. Let me know if you like it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe. And if anybody has a Twitter for Chris, do let me know. Bless him. Anyway, this has been ABW Loan Watch. Thank you very much and goodbye.